The journey back to the crossroads is so familiar, and yet it's rare that you return so shaken. That was a narrow victory. Both the powerful leper and the eerie occultist falling in the battle, but the Hellion and the Jester carried it through, and a victory is a victory. As you make your way to the lantern's light, you know now that ambition, its ravenous reach, is next. You meet your companions and press on. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Loki Orn, and we are back at it, taking out a new formation. This one is a retry of a previous run. This is a formation that we've seen, which is Plague and Piety.
Soldier and sword, forged in the fires of war.
So welcome back, Plague and Piety, and we have a couple of name requests for this, which we will be doing. So thank you, Blank Desktop. You've gotten to be the Flagellant for quite a while, and you've done very, very well. This is a quite strong Flagellant. But it is time for something new, so we will reset the memories. Hello, Damien. And we will welcome Luska, as requested by Lucas Yunrik. Let me know if I said it right. Lucas Yunrik, 1552. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I hope I am. And we will, I mean, Scourge is just so good. The only alternative is Examine It, but I think Scourge is just the best path. I think I'm just going to stick with it. So Luska as our Scourge Flagellant. Reynold, another bit of a long-running Crusader. Iron Constitution and Vanquisher is quite a strong setup, but we will reset him as well. Specifically for another long-time viewer and subscriber, Kane Alehart. Thank you for recommending, and Kane, you may join the formation. And you had a color palette request as well. Let's see. So, oh yeah, there it is. For the Emperor, brother. We are definitely going the. We are definitely going for the Knights, or the not the Knights Templar, the Black Templar. Broken Sword. This one kind of, that sheen kind of gives me the vibe of a power sword. So Kane, I hope you enjoy as our Black Templar Crusader joins the fight. And I mean, let's be clear. It's Aggressor. It's gotta be Aggressor. There's no world where this isn't Aggressor. Iridia, our long-running Seraph, and then Lucretia, our Plague Doctor. Now, here is a consideration. Burn, Blight, Bleed, or Blight. Now, do we want to go Alchemist? Or do we want to go Surgeon? Both are just extraordinarily good at what they do. I kind of like the idea of Surgeon this time, because we are going to get the chance to use Cause of Death with some frequency. Yeah, so we go something like this. We keep the Plague Grenades just because they are quite relevant. But yeah, so we will take Lucretia out as a Surgeon for that extra bleed damage. And we'll be bringing quite a lot of damage over time effects. Yeah. And let's do it. All right, so welcome back, Plague and Piety. And thank you again to Lucas Nurik, maybe? 1552, and Kane Alehart for naming two of our characters. It's actually been a while since we've had 4 viewer named characters in. So hopefully this goes well. Plague and Piety has been out before, so we don't need to dwell a lot on this formation. I don't think it has changed much since the last time we ran it. But just quickly going over it, this formation should be incredibly lethal. You're talking about a formation that has actually has 4 strong healers. Every character here has a directed heal. Every character here can heal, everyone in the party. And all of them do so quite reliably. So this is an incredibly strong formation from a healing standpoint. In fact, without going to look back, which I should have done, but, I'm lazy. This feels like a scenario where we shouldn't have failed a previous run, just from a healing standpoint. However, this formation also has an extremely strong stress management. The Crusader is no joke when it comes to stress management, and with the Flagellant's ability to go net positive on removing stress, and you can just concentrate the stress healing.
The table is set.
So, feels like this should be quite a robust run. Kind of surprised that we struggled the first time around. Sprawler Shroud. So the Sprawl, we do fine in the Sprawl, but we haven't been to the Shroud in a bit. And I think we'll go to the Shroud. Avoiding the Hoarder for 2 mastery points is also quite agreeable. So we do have multiple pieces of road gear here. We do actually have a pretty good shot at the Dreaming General, so the Tangle Book is tempting. But what's our pet gonna be? So Mucilaginous Slime is the road gear item. That's not very exciting. We just did a rabbit run. It doesn't need to be a rabbit run. This formation is not looking to move, making Crocodile uninteresting. Pliskin, Warp, Carrion. Actually, Crimson Tick is probably the play here. Yeah, it's a tick run. And the reason for that is simply that we do have a lot of direct damage. We can make it hurt. And that's just like a surgeon with blood is pretty gross. Now the question is, do we want the storage trunk or the Tangle Book? I'm going to gamble and take the Tangle Book. I think that's probably worthwhile. We do want to buy some food because we are intending to go after...
A bit of comfort on the road to damnation.
We are definitely intending to go after the Leviathan, if at all possible. And let's go ahead and get ourselves set up here.
The next stop is leagues away. Plan accordingly.
There we go.
Precious relics remind us of a time before the end.
Set ourselves up. Touching Dirges. We're going to put this whole stress healing thing I said to the test here, because we're messing up our stress a little early here. Well, not as bad as it could have been. Alrighty.
Listen, practice, improve.
I think just getting an early Inspiring Cry upgrade. Ooh, actually, do we just upgrade? We probably just upgrade Consecration of Light, because that one's gross. We could upgrade Incision, get that early damage output. Deathless is always good. More is tempting. There. Lots of good options, but I think let's just make sure that our stress is not going to be a problem. Yeah, that feels like that'll be plenty. And let's also set up Luska's stuff. Something like that. We do need to set up... I almost didn't set up the Crusader either. Well, granted, the Crusader doesn't need as much help, but... Tenacity or Radiance? Probably Bulwark of Faith, actually. But yeah, that'll do it. So thank you all for what... Well, actually, no, not yet. Let's give it a moment longer here. Cause of Death is not upgraded. Do that, maybe? This feels fine. Okay, there we go. So we do have 36 more relics to spend. Early stims is pretty good. Actually, whittling tools, and we'll buy the stims. Stims in there. Whittling tools there. And we do have the calibrating censure. And that looks like that'll be good enough. Do we have any other stress reduction in here? No. And we have laudanum if we needed it. I don't think we do. All right, well, that'll do it. So welcome back, Plague and Piety, and thank you again to Kane Ailhard and Lucas Nurik? I know I've said it like 16 different ways. Let me know the proper pronunciation. I want to get it right. 1552. As we have Kane, our Black Templar cosplaying aggressor, and Luska, our flagellant. But that's for next time. We'll see you in the next one.